Hello, it's Jeff Roth from G4 Geomatic Resources in Houston. Today we're going to use Infinity Office Software, and software is current with the current CCP. It's got background imagery. We're going to take that background imagery from Infinity, transfer it to an SD card, load it up on CS20. That way this will help the field crew to see these trails, help them to navigate around this big job site, whether they're staking the points, they're surveying, or accessibility. And once again, this might be like a longer term project that they're going out for the next 1 or 2 weeks, and it's going to just take a few minutes in the office to upload it, and it can really help assist the survey crew to navigate around, make it more efficient in the field. All right, let's fire up the Infinity Office software. Okay, we have Infinity open, and under File, Project Manager, we have a project here called Lone Star. It's the Lone Star College up in the Woodlands in Houston. And what we'll do is hit the load button, and with some points uploaded in here. And there's a background map here, so I can just scroll out and zoom in. And this is the map that I want to upload to my data collector because I want to help the crew see these paths, trails, to help them when they're collecting data and also for staking out. And if I upload, and this is a project we'll be working on for the next 1 or 2 weeks, it'd be real beneficial for the survey crew. Most important thing is I've got this thing activated, the Hexagon background map. And what's really important is I have to have my current CCP activated on Infinity to do this. So if your current CCP is expired, we strongly recommend this is a strong asset for that. Because if you didn't have the CCP, these background images would not be accessible. Okay. So what we're going to do is come over here and say clip base map. Okay. And it's going to clip that whole screen, or I can hit the shift button and then just draw a box around the area that I want to, and I can come over here to the freeway. All right. And what we'll do now, we'll just call, it says what name do you want to call it under here. I'll come over here and call it Lone Star 2. Okay. And I can increase to the size, and I can increase the resolution. Okay. So I probably want to keep that underneath 50 megs for sure. So I'll back it down to 17. There's a button down here called Create. Okay, so hit the Create button, and creates that file. And we're just going to call it Lone Star 2. And sometimes it takes a few minutes to do it. And when that's done, I can hit this button here, and this will send this out to the outer limit of Infinity. And we'll come over here to File, go down to Tools, and then there's our background image right there. There's a little pen here, so if you wanted to, you can have points and click on the imagery to tighten it up if you wanted to have a more accurate geo-based imagery. So what we do now is all this stuff looks good, and there's an export button here. You hit export, and I got an SD card, so we'll come down, go into data, and go to map imagery, images, and I'm going to change that to USV. Okay, I'll hit OK, and that's how we export it from Infinity to the external version or file version of Infinity. And then if I click here, take a look at the SD card, we'll plug that into the CS20. And once again, underneath data, map imagery, there's two files there. There's JPEG and the JGW, that's the world file that's using as well. Okay. Okay. And once again, to access that again is under File, Tools, Geo Referenced Imaging, and that's where that file is residing at. All right, let's take a quick look now at the CS20, and we now move over to the CS20. We put the SD card into the CS20, and let's update that file so we can use it in the field.
Okay, we have the CS20 and have the project that we worked on. If you go to Settings, Tools, Transfer Objects, we'll come up here and pick Map Image. And once again, we're going to pick Lone Star 2 JPEG from the SD card to internal memory, then hit the OK button. This take like 1 or 2 minutes to upload, so I previously did it just to speed up for the video. Now if we come back and go to the measure screen or stakeout screen, the background imaging will show up on both of them. So let's just go to the measure screen, and I'll show you how I got the background imaging. So it's already in here, but what I did, if I click on this wheel here, and then click on the bar, and we go to background image. And what we want to do, this will be none as default, so we'll pick from files, okay? And we'll go down to F3, and there's that Lone Star image. You can have several images here, and the F5 button's a toggle. So if that was turned off, then we wouldn't see that background image, okay? And once again, to turn it on, just click, hit that background image from files, and then we can toggle and say use, and hit OK. Okay? And once again, whether we're in measure or stakeout, we could then zoom in and pan around. And the background image should be accurate within a couple feet, and it'll give us an idea where these points are, relative to roads. And so once again, if we found this driveway, we know that these other points are pretty close to this to help us navigate to them. Okay. And once again, that's just a quick overview on how to upload that JPEG. It's in the background. You can use it for that project, this longer-term project. And once again, if I hit the stake points, this will also be visible in your stakeout routine as well. That can help you stake those points. Okay.